So there are a couple of key things on the larger financial stage that impact you, me, and every single crypto that you own. And we're going to talk about two of the major things here in just a moment. I'm going to share some video clips for you. So I appreciate you giving me a few minutes. And right now, crypto is a little slow. We all know this. And I'm just trying to keep you updated. That's my goal, to keep you updated with more information, news, and help you make more money. So I'm going to share all that with you in this video. If you're watching this over on YouTube, please click. There's a link down in the description below to my X Twitter account. Yes, I still call it Twitter because I'm old school, gray hair, and give me a follow there if you would. Okay, so here's what I want to share with you: a couple of key things having to do with crypto. So here we go. I want to share this with you. So this is important for crypto. Hopefully you get this done soon. There's a confirmation that the Senate is voting on stablecoin legislation Genius Act tonight. Okay, so let's watch.
So the issue, as far as I have always understood the stablecoin issue, is what is backing this stuff, and how much of it's backed by actual treasuries versus cash versus equities or something else. What does this say about all of that?
It's not going to be equities. It's going to be high quality, short-term assets, either short-term short-term U.S. treasuries or cash. I think the majority of it will be U.S. treasuries. In fact, what this will do, and the projections are by 2030, this is according to Citibank, stablecoin issuers will be the largest holders of U.S. treasuries in the world.
Who has been fighting this?
Well, the people that like centralized currencies. This is a decentralized concept.
Right.
Where you register with the various.
No, but I'm so interested in terms of who was trying to get meetings with you for the last year to say, please, this is a terrible idea.
No one in the industry is doing that.
Of course not.
It has to do with my colleagues. And basically, it's gotten to be a question, and we'll find out tonight. We have broad policy agreement, Democrats and Republicans. The question is, can we get past the partisan politics and allow us to actually have a victory? I would enjoy having a bipartisan victory.
So there's nobody in industry who's saying this is a bad idea?
No.
So the only people who are saying it's a bad idea to you thus far are, you're saying, just other politicians? For what reason, though?
Politicians that
I want to pause there. My opinion, the people that are saying no are the people against decentralized banking, right? Who would that be? Maybe the centralized banking system, the historical banking system? Just saying.
want to see centralized control.
Right.
And, a centralized control, if you want that, buy the digital yuan. I don't want to see that happen here in America. I think it would be devastating for the dollar's value as the reserve currency. This will actually perpetuate the dollar's value as a reserve currency. It will extend that momentum. It's going to extend demand for U.S. treasuries. There's a lot to like about it.
So what you need to take away from this is the Genius Act is up for vote today at the Senate level. This is a big deal for crypto, for the propagation, moving crypto forward, moving it into mainstream, kind of mainstream consciousness, if you will. The vast majority of the people out there don't even really know that this is going on. You and I know it because we're in crypto on a daily basis. So again, something I needed you to be aware of from the standpoint of a major piece of news happening. If you're following XRP started to being traded today on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange as a XRP futures. XRP and micro XRP futures are now live, so that is a good thing. This is one where I have to say I had to sarcastically retweet this. Fed says central banks stand ready to provide liquidity, but that is bullish for Bitcoin and crypto. Look, there is a narrative out there playing out that we see President Trump versus the Fed, lowering of interest rate. There's a lot of stuff coming out today in the last couple of days having to do with the impact on the larger financial market. We could ultimately see, depending on how this plays out, mortgage rates going above 8%. There's a lot of things at play here on the more of the larger financial stage that I'm going to continue to keep you updated on. I'm digging into that for you as we speak. But I just wanted you to kind of know that that is something that is playing out. And yeah, it's kind of it's kind of crazy how we're seeing some things evolve and taking shape on the bigger financial stage. So if you look at crypto, kind of what's going with it right now, we're down 1.57. I think that the overall market is digesting kind of, well, here I can show you what it's digesting right now. If we take a look at kind of what's going on over on the stock side of the house, you can see that the Dow is down 26, NASDAQ's down 79, stocks fall, yields jump after Moody's credit downgrade. So what they're talking about there is the downgrade of the U.S. credit rating. It is shaking Wall Street, and I think that that's shaking crypto a little bit as well. Again, when you get a major upheaval event in the market and Moody downgrading the U.S. credit rating, the United States credit rating, that is, that is a major shakeup that is transpiring right now on the larger financial stage. And I think I'm thinking that that's taking kind of the people a little bit by surprise, if you will. And it's prompting some segments to pull some liquidity, some cash out of the market. Although it's not a ton. I mean, it's not like crypto's being impacted. It's down 7%. It's only down 1.5%. Bitcoin still continues to kind of do its thing. By the way, I don't know if you knew this, but Bitcoin did in the last 24 hours, around 8 p.m. Sunday evening, it wicked up over 107,000, just 2,000 short of its all-time high. Okay, so I don't know if you knew that or not. So we're getting some real interesting volatility, some fairly significant moves playing out in the overall market. And in fact, it's been as low as 102,000. So that was a $5,000 swing there that we've seen in the last about 14 hours or so. But again, what I really wanted you to get out of this was that I think the consciousness, the people are kind of paying attention to what's going on in the credit markets with the United States credit rating being downgraded. We've got the Genius Act on stage. So things I wanted you to be aware of. Ultimately, I think, remember, people make money in May, go away. I've been saying that in a couple of different videos. We got that playing out. I think June, July will be a little bit slow as we roll into them. So you're going to have some runway if you want to be looking to kind of add to your holdings, your crypto holdings, to kind of move that needle forward. I think you'll have the entire summer because we're going to have some short to midterm volatility associated with that. Okay. So if you want help making even more money in crypto, here's a way to do it. I have a piece of software to trading indicator called X1 Algo. It's literally about $1.15 per day is what it costs you. So listen to how much it can make you. Like, look at this. This is a buy, sell, buy alerts. By the way, the software runs on an iPhone, Android, it runs on any computer. In 35 days, 165%. So you could have had an alert sitting there waiting, watching Brett at Pops, buy in. By the way, buy in, sell, and then buy again. You can see because that red box is a sell alert. You see how it works? Buy, it moves up. Start to see it go down. It says sell. Boom, you make some profit. 35 days, 165%. $1,000 bought here, sold, bought would have made you $1,654 in profit in additional money in your pocket. That's how it works. Pepe, buy, no sell alert, 12 days, 74%. $750 profit on $1,000 investment. Bitcoin, buy here. We're up about 30+%. $1,000 bought, $300 in profit. Onyx coin, look at this. This one's amazing. Look at this. Buy here, sell here, 750%. $7,500 profit on $1,000 investment would have made you right here. $7,500. What would you have done differently with $7,500 additional money in your bank account, in your pocket, from just doing a few simple trades? Ethereum, buy, and it's moved up 57%, $570 in additional money off a $1,000 investment. By the way, it does work for stocks as well. This is Netflix right here. You can see it. NFLX. This is Tesla right here. Look, a buy here, sell there, 86%, and then sell and don't take a 40+% loss. Okay. So links are in the description below. Check it out. The best option is the quarterly option. And that option makes you the most money, as well as it is the cheapest on a per day basis, about $1.15 with a link in the description below. If you're watching this video on X, the link's below this video as well. And it takes you to about $1.15 a day. There's a 30-day, no questions asked, money back guarantee. You get to try it for 30 days. You don't like it, you get a complete refund. So in essence, you're trying it for free because you have 30-day runway to give it a look. Okay. So give it a look. Links in the description below. I'll see you. Links below this video on X if you're interested.